Okay.
I see you there, how you throw the little kid.
Little kid? I don't think you want to play it this way. Stop. You just left Walmart. Do you need to be arrested right now? No, no, no. On the ground. On the ground.
I'm not doing anything.
Right now you're resisting, which is not going to fly with me. Sit down.
I'm going home.
Sit down.
I'm going home.
Imagine you have a family member who's a dementia patient. One day, he or she decides to go to nearby Walmart store to buy some stuff, where she ultimately bought stuff worth of $13, but unfortunately left the store without paying. The store owner called 911 and reports a theft. Within minutes, the responding officer arrives and finds the elderly women accused of theft. The officer then goes completely hands-off with her and confronts her.
You want to stop? Lights on, siren. Stop. You just left Walmart. Do you need to be arrested right now? No, no, no. Okay.
Officer Austin immediately grabbed her and twisted her arm and within seconds forced her to the ground.
No, 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 on the ground. Stay on the ground. On the ground. On the ground. On the ground.
Because of that, Garner suffered serious injuries, including broken arm, dislocated shoulder, and sprained wrist. During the encounter, Garner showed obvious signs of confusion, but officers Austin did not effectively adjust his approach. The suspected offense involved low-value shoplifting, and for that physical force was used quickly despite limited immediate threat.
Why did you do that? I told you to stop. You don't get to act this way. Come on, stay on the ground. All right. Stand up.
I'm not doing anything.
Right now you're resisting, which is not going to fly with me. And before that you tried to steal from Walmart. And they caught you and took the stuff back. Stand up. Oh boy.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why are you fighting with me? And why are you trying to slip the cuffs off?
I'm going home.
Stop.
I'm going home.
No, you're not. Are you finished? Are you finished? We don't play this game. You understand me? And if you try to kick me, oh, this is going to be bad.
I'm going home.
Stop.
Soon after, a second officer, Daria Jalali, arrived at the scene, and then with both officers now involved, they brutally shoved the elderly diabetic women in the back of the patrol vehicle.
Oh, there we go. All right. Sit down.
I'm going home.
Sit down.
I'm going home.
Get in the cart.
In you go.
Do not hook onto him.
I'll come on the other side and grab her.
But while they were doing this, one of the local who had witnessed the whole confrontation came forward and tried to question the officers about why she was being treated this way.
Quit.
What?
You have to use that much aggression.
What are you doing? Get out of here. This is not your business.
Who's your sergeant?
Who's my sergeant?
Yeah.
Okay, well, first, I can tell you that. Sergeant Metzler, he's at the police department. You can go talk to him if you have an issue.
Yeah, give me your car so I can put a report.
Okay.
I see you there, how you throw the little kid.
Little kid?
Well, I don't know
It's not
if
a little kid. And this
he
is what happened.
He was just walking, and I see you how
She
you
just
grab him.
stole from Walmart and refused to stop, refused to listen to lawful orders, and to fight me. This is what happens when you fight the police. I have to use force to safely detain her. That's what this is. This isn't just some random act of aggression.
Oh, well,
I don't know if you realize that.
Yeah, well, the way that I see it from over there,
Okay.
you know, I was like, that's no...
But you see, you don't know the whole situation. That's the thing.
Yeah, you know, but it's like...
But knowing the situation, do you feel differently now?
Oh, yeah. But
That's
you know,
it.
like seeing it from there, that guy just walking.
Yeah, I get
you
that.
know.
I get that. So when I went to go grab her and talk to her, she started running, leaving, pulling away from me, trying to fight me.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't see it running, you know.
Exactly. So before you go to a snap judgment, you gotta get all the facts.
Soon after, Sergeant Philip Metzler, who was the supervisor, also arrived at the scene and then approached the officers.
You guys are okay?
Yep, we're good.
You're a little muddy, dude. I think we're doing
A little
inspections
bloody and
tonight.
little muddy, that's how it works.
Yeah, is the blood on her?
Yeah, that's our blood.
But despite knowing that Karen had been injured, Sergeant Philip didn't even make sure that she received the medical attention. He then also went to talk to the local bystander. But instead of taking the man's concerns seriously, he challenged his account and defended the officer's actions.
So if you are parking over there and you see a person walking, and the next thing you see a cop throwing it to the ground when she's not using force or nothing, how is going to be your reaction?
I'm not sure, but usually I would think that the police have a reason to arrest her. That's
No,
what.
all the time. Did you see what happened
Okay.
not too long ago? You know.
Is there anything I can do for you today?
Well, no, I just see that. You know. because
Okay.
that
Well, I
that's not
appreciate
okay.
that. I appreciate your concern. She committed a crime. She ran from the Walmart. That officer caught up to her over here, and she resisted arrest. And she's under arrest for criminal charges of theft.
Yeah.
And obstruction and resisting.
Yeah,
okay?
because the fact, you know, by seeing her here, she wasn't running.
It doesn't matter, sir. She committed a crime over there. She stole from the store and then
Yeah.
ran from the store. By the time you see her, which is a very small snapshot, she's walking. That doesn't mean that she's innocent. She committed a crime over there.
Well,
The
yeah.
business has called us. They called 911. So if I steal your car and I just drive down the block and then about 20 minutes later somebody sees me and do you want me to arrest that person and get your car back,
Well,
or should
yeah.
I let them go?
But it's how I'm telling you, the way that you see it from here.
Well, I appreciate that. If you want to file
a
a complaint, sir, you can go down to the police department and file a complaint, or you can do it online. We have a website, and you
Oh,
can
no,
feel
it's-
free.
well,
But I'm saying you don't
yeah.
know the story here, and you interjected yourself into a situation that was law enforcement related, and you're really kind of close to the whole thing, in my opinion. So I would caution you next time, if you want to videotape and make sure everything's okay, that you stay a little further back, because had this turned into a violent encounter or she had pulled a gun, you and your family would have been in the mix, okay? Because you put them there.
After the arrest, Garner was transported to the Loveland Police facility, where she was booked on allegations including theft and resisting arrest. But despite being taken into custody, the story was far from over. Just few weeks after the incident, Karen's attorney released surveillance footage from inside the Loveland Police Department. The footage included Officer Austin Hopp, Daria Jalali, and Community Service Officer Tyler Blackett, who had gathered around a computer watching body camera footage of Karen's arrest. And instead of treating the situation seriously, they were laughing and joking about it.
I had everything's car when we first got there. And I was like, I'm gonna play. I was pushing here. I was like, oh no. That's what they turned in the police. 73-year-old woman on the ground. I can't believe I threw a 73-year-old woman on the ground. She spit on you all out? Nothing like that. She didn't want to come with us.
They used the force without like control and stuff.
Threw her on the ground a couple times.
I'm playing live TV.
The body cam show.
Body cams are my favorite thing to watch. I watch live TV body cams all day.
At one point, Officer Jalali appeared uncomfortable with what she was seeing and said that she hated watching it. But in reply, Officer Austin said that he loved it.
That's so I'm like,
I'm here!
what? Are you finished? Ready? Wrestle for me. What?
I hate that.
This is great.
I hate watching action. I hate it.
I love it.
I hate it.
After the initial release, Loveland Police Chief Robert Tyser came forward and announced that all 3 officers involved had resigned from the department. After that, the family also filed a civil rights lawsuit against the officers, which ultimately resulted in criminal charges against them. Officer Austin Hopp was charged with second-degree assault and was sentenced to 5 years in prison, followed by 3 years of mandatory parole. On the other hand, Daria Jalali was also charged with failure to report the use of excessive force, but unlike Austin Hopp, she did not receive a prison sentence. Instead, she was sentenced to 2 years of supervised probation and agreed that she would never again work as a police officer. Because of the lawsuit, the City of Loveland also agreed to a $3 million settlement with Karen Garner and her family. The city also apologized to Karen and acknowledged that what happened did not uphold the values and policies of the city and police department.